Have you ever hesitated before clicking on something online, wondering if it's safe? Maybe you've received an email that looked important, maybe from your bank, but something about it felt off. Or perhaps you've heard stories of people getting scammed and thought, I hope that never happens to me. You're not alone. The internet has made life easier in so many ways, paying bills, checking account balances, even sending money to family with just a few clicks. But as convenient as online banking is, it also comes with risks. Scammers and hackers are getting smarter every day, and they often target seniors because they assume we are not tech-savvy. Well, today, we are proving them wrong. In this video, I'm going to show you 5 must-know tips to keep your money safe while banking online. These are simple, practical steps that anyone can follow, no complicated tech jargon, just real-world advice that works. And by the end of this video, you'll feel more confident and secure when managing your finances online. Now, let's start with the first and most important rule: never, ever click on links in unexpected emails or text messages claiming to be from your bank. I know, it's easy to fall for this one. You might get a message that says, "Urgent, your account has been locked. Click here to verify your identity." Or maybe it's a warning about suspicious activity that makes you feel like you need to act fast. These messages look real. They might even include your bank's logo, official-looking wording, and a link that seems legitimate. But here's the truth: banks don't ask for sensitive information through email or text. So what should you do? If you ever receive a message like that, don't click the link. Instead, open a new browser window and type in your bank's website address yourself. Or call your bank directly using the phone number on your statement or debit card. That way, you're in control, and you're making sure you're talking to the real deal. Speaking of staying in control, another key step to online banking safety is using strong passwords and keeping them private. I know, passwords can be a headache. Remembering them, creating them, changing them, it's enough to make anyone frustrated. But a weak password is like leaving your front door unlocked. You wouldn't do that with your home, right? A strong password should be at least 12 characters long and include a mix of uppercase and lowercase letters, numbers, and symbols. And here's an easy trick. Instead of trying to memorize random letters and numbers, think of a phrase that's meaningful to you. Something like "Grandma bakes 4 cookies" or "Summer Trips 2015 #." It's long, personal, and hard for hackers to guess, but easy for you to remember. And whatever you do, don't reuse the same password for multiple accounts. If a hacker gets into one account, they'll try that same password everywhere else. To make things easier, you can use a password manager, which securely stores your passwords so you don't have to remember them all. Now that we've covered these first 2 crucial steps, let's move on to another important way to protect yourself. Another important way to protect yourself is to turn on two-factor authentication, or 2FA, for your online banking. Now, if that term sounds complicated, don't worry, it's actually very simple. Think of it like this: when you lock your front door, that's one layer of protection. But if you also have a security system or a doorbell camera, that's an extra layer of security. Two-factor authentication works the same way. It adds a second step to verify that it's really you trying to access your account. Here's how it works. When you log into your online banking, you'll enter your password like usual. But with 2FA enabled, your bank will also send you a one-time code, usually by text message or through an authentication app. You'll need to enter that code to complete the login. Even if a hacker somehow steals your password, they won't be able to get into your account without that extra code. Most banks offer this feature for free, but you might need to turn it on in your account settings. If you're not sure how, give your bank a call, and they'll help you set it up. It's a small step that can make a huge difference in keeping your money safe. Now, let's talk about one more crucial safety tip: being mindful of where and how you access your online banking. Public Wi-Fi, like the kind you find in coffee shops, hotels, or even airports, might seem convenient, but it's not always secure. When you connect to public Wi-Fi, hackers can sometimes intercept your information, which means they could steal your login details without you even realizing it. The safest way to check your bank account online is from home, using a secure Wi-Fi network. But if you do need to access your bank while you're out, use your phone's data instead of public Wi-Fi. And if you absolutely must use public Wi-Fi, make sure you're using a virtual private network, or VPN, which encrypts your data and keeps it safe from prying eyes. Alright, now that we've covered these important safety steps, there's one more thing you should always keep in mind. Regularly checking your bank statements and account activity. Now, I know that might sound tedious, but it's one of the best ways to catch any suspicious transactions before they turn into a bigger problem. Think about it this way: if someone tried to sneak into your house, you'd want to know right away, right? The same goes for your bank account. Even if you're careful, mistakes and fraud can still happen. A small, unfamiliar charge on your statement might not seem like a big deal, but scammers often start with tiny amounts to see if anyone notices. If you spot something that doesn't look right, call your bank immediately. The sooner you catch it, the easier it is to fix. A good habit is to check your accounts at least once a week. You don't need to sit down with a calculator, just log in, scroll through your recent transactions, and make sure everything looks as it should. Many banks also offer alerts that notify you of large withdrawals, unusual purchases, or failed login attempts. If your bank has this option, turn it on. These alerts act like a security alarm for your money, giving you peace of mind without the extra effort. Now, let's bring everything together. We've covered a lot today: avoiding suspicious emails, using strong passwords, enabling two-factor authentication, staying safe on public Wi-Fi, and keeping an eye on your accounts. Each of these steps is simple, but together, they create a strong shield against scammers and hackers. And here's the good news: just by watching this video, you're already ahead of the game. You're taking control of your financial security, and that's something to be proud of. Online banking isn't something to be afraid of, it's a powerful tool when used safely. The key is awareness and smart habits, and now you have both. So, before you go, I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever had a suspicious email or a strange charge on your account? Share your experience in the comments so we can all learn from each other. And if this video helped you feel more confident about online banking, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more tips on staying safe and thriving in today's digital world. Remember, your money, your security, and your peace of mind are worth protecting. Stay smart, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video.